Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kay and this is All Things Kay, and I want to thank you so much for joining me on another video. So this video is an exciting video. I have my products from the McGrath Divine Blush collection and I put together this look. So I wanted to share with you guys what I picked up, show you guys some swatches, do this look, and just discuss all the products. So if you're interested in seeing this look and my thoughts on this collection, stay tuned and keep watching. All right, so let's jump into the video. So on May 21st, McGrath launched her Divine Blush collection and I was ready for it. McGrath brought us 9 blushes, a new eyeshadow quad, some lip products. She came with a whole collection. So from the collection, I picked up 4 blushes, the highlighter, 2 of the lip fetishes, and the eyeshadow quad. I knew I was gonna get 4 blushes. I planned for 4 blushes. So on the launch day, it was 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think it was. It went live. So she had a lot of bundle deals, which were a lot better than buying everything single. Some of the deals weren't available until about 5 minutes after 9 before they would work. Now she had the blush trios. She had blush trios, so light, medium, and dark. So I picked up the dark trio, which was called Futuristic Fleur. And those were the deepest shades, and those were 130 Canadian. Then I picked up the Divine Face and Eye Kit, which included another blush that you could pick, and the eyeshadow quad and the highlighter, and that was 155 Canadian. And then I picked up the Divinyl in Flesh 7. And then I saw my girl Chantel from Heavy on the Chai do her review, and she had Divine Rose 2 in the lip vinyl. Is that what it's called? What are these called? Lip Shine lipsticks. And I ordered that one from Sephora. So that's everything that I picked up from the collection. Now, I placed the order on May 21st. It didn't ship until May 27th. And I didn't receive my product until June 1st, which I'm used to. I'm in Canada, things take long to get to me. And so I just waited patiently and watched everybody's reviews. And now I'm sharing my review. So what I'm gonna do is show you pictures of all the blushes, describe them to you, then we'll jump into the demo portion. We'll do this eye look. We'll try the blushes on my cheeks so you guys can see how they look on my complexion, and then we'll wrap up the video. So this is the packaging for the blushes. If you guys are not aware, which I'm sure you guys are because everyone has done their video already. So it's a beautiful purple lilac with gold, and it has the McGrath logo on it. The compact, it's that lacquer compact, and there's 9.7 grams. This has an 18-month shelf life. And this was made in Italy, and all the blushes come with this little clasp here, which is actually a pain in the ass to open, and then you got to press on it, and then you have the blush in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be inserting pictures and swatches throughout the video of all the blushes. So the first blush I have here is Cherish, and all of the blushes come with this rose embossment, and Cherish is described as a neutral pink demi matte blush, and I think that that's a fair description, and it looks great on my complexion. Now I should say that there's 2 blush formulas. I only picked up the demi matte. She also has a satin pearl finish. Those ones look too light for my complexion, so I didn't pick up any of those ones. So again, the first one here that I'm showing you guys is Cherish, and that is the demi matte. The second blush here is Lovestruck, and Lovestruck is described as a berry pink demi matte, and I would agree that that's what it is. It's a deeper pink, and it looks beautiful and dark skin tone, and this blush is very pigmented. I really like this shade. The next blush I want to talk about is Electric Bloom. Again, comes in the lacquer package, and Electric Bloom is described as a vivid coral demi matte, and that is true. This one is really pigmented on the skin. It's beautiful on the skin, and I think it's perfect for the summer season. I love corally orangey tone blushes, and this one does not disappoint. This one is beautiful. And the last blush that I picked up is the Paradise Venus blush, and this one is described as a terracotta demi matte. This one is beautiful on the skin. This one looks a lot darker on the website, and I wasn't sure if I was going to pick it up, but I did pick this one up in the trio, and it's a lot lighter in person than it is on the website, but it's still very pigmented, so don't get that twisted. It's still very pigmented, and it is beautiful on the skin. And actually, this is probably my favorite blush out of the 4 blushes that I have. I really, really like this color. All right, the next thing that I picked up was the highlighter, and it's in the same packaging as the blush. They're about the same size. The highlighter has 4.6 grams of product. It is also made in Italy and has an 18-month shelf life. This is described as being a gel powder hybrid formula with iridescent and pearlescent pigment and gives a wet effect. And it is the highlighter that I'm wearing today, and it's a beautiful highlighter. I do have the other highlighters from Pat McGrath. I will insert a swatch of all the highlighters, and I feel like this highlighter, the Golden Nectar, is the closest to the Divine Rose highlighter that came out during the holiday. This one in the pink packaging. Swatched on the skin, they look the same. However, when you're looking at them in the pan, the Divine Glow highlighter has like a pinky duochrome that doesn't really pick up on the skin that much, but it does in swatches. And then the Nectar, Golden Nectar, has more of a peachy golden undertone. So I do like both of them, but I think I prefer the formula of the Divine Rose a little bit better. But I'm glad to have it in my collection, and I'm excited. I'm probably gonna always pick up every highlighter that Pat McGrath comes out with, unless she starts coming out with like a collection, then I gotta calm down. But if she's just putting out 1 or 2 here and there, I'll most likely pick them up. I do have the one from Holiday, and that's the Champagne Gold, and that one's a lot more champagne than the other 2. The other 2 definitely lean more golden. Now let's move on to the eyeshadow quad. The eyeshadow quad is called the Venus in Fleur Luxe Quad in Voyeuristic Vixen. It also comes in that purple packaging, and it's a lot bigger than the blushes and the highlighter. So this is the Voyeuristic Vixen Luxe Quad. It has, it says, the website, it states that this is a versatile and buildable formula, intense color payoff, creamy blendable textures, and you can use it wet or dry. The shade in here is Moonlight Liaison, and it's a gleaming gold champagne. The second shade here is Rose Fire Nectar, which is a coral rose duochrome. Then we have After Dusk, which is a mahogany brown matte, and then we have Twilight Bronze, which is a platinum bronze shimmer. And this quad is beautiful. This is the eye look that I'm wearing, and I feel like this is going to be my go-to neutral quad. And I'm just saying, this shade right here is probably my favorite Pat McGrath shade from what I have in my collection, because I don't have all of her motherships, but this shade, oh, it's so beautiful. I really love that. So a little bit about the quad. There's 4.9 grams of product. It's also made in Italy, and it has an 18-month shelf life. And the last 2 things that I picked up were these are the Lip Fetish Divinyl Lip Shines. I got 2 of them. The first one that I picked up from the Pat McGrath website is what I'm wearing, and this is in Flesh 7, and this is such a beautiful shade. And the packaging is in the regular Divinyl lip packaging. It's like a pink and gold packaging, and that's what Flesh 7 looks like. And I will swatch it here, and that's Flesh 7. It is beautiful. I love the formula. I just love these. And the second shade I picked up, this one I got from Sephora, was the Divine Rose 2, and I'm so glad I picked this one up. So this is what it looks like right there, and I will swatch it. And that's Divine Rose 2. So definitely lighter than Flesh 7. Okay, so those are the products that I picked up from the Pat McGrath Divine Blush Collection. Now let's jump into the demo portion of the video. Alright guys, so let's jump into this eye look. I am going to jump into the quad of, this is the Voyeuristic Vixen quad. And I'm going to take this shade here, which is After Dusk. I'm gonna go in with this shade here, which is Twilight Bronze, and I'm just gonna apply that with my finger. Just gonna go back in and just blend around that shade. Now I'm gonna go in with some glitter glue and just put that on the inner portion of my lid. And then I'm gonna go in with this beautiful shade called Rose Fire Nectar. Oh my God, this is beautiful. I love this shade. All right, so I'm gonna go back into After Dusk and I'm gonna really build up the outer V a bit more. And then I'm just gonna blend. I'm gonna go back in with some glitter glue and put it on the inner portion of my eyelid there. I'm gonna go in with the last shade, which is Moonlight Liaison, this shade here. Okay, so I'm gonna go off camera, put on some liquid liner, some mascara and lashes, and then I will be right back. All right guys, this is the final look. I have on Huda Beauty lashes. These are the number 23 hoodies, and these are some of my favorite lashes from Huda Beauty, and they carry off this look so beautifully. But that shade, the Rose Fire Nectar, oh, I'm thinking this is my favorite Pat McGrath shade. There was a lot of fallout, but that's why I do my eyes first, and I always do my eyes first before I do my face makeup. But these, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go off camera. I'm going to do my face makeup and I'm gonna do my lower lash line. All I'm gonna do to my lower lash line is add the Pat McGrath PermaGel Ultra Glide eye pencil in Black Coffee. And then I'm gonna take this shade After Dusk and smoke out the lower lash line. And I will be right back and we can move into demoing the blushes and the highlight. All right guys, so I have my foundation and my concealer and all my face products on. I am using the Pat McGrath foundation. I initially went in with medium 21, which is my winter shade. It's too light right now because I've been out and about enjoying the sun. So I added a bit of medium deep 23, but for the summertime, I just have to use this one, and this one matches me fine. I did set my face with the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder, and I did use the Pat McGrath concealer under the eyes. So now let's jump into the demo portion of the blush. The first one that I'm gonna try on is Cherish, and I'm gonna use the Refer number 5 brush and go in with a little bit of that on this side here. And that is beautiful. Ooh, that's a lot. Now that applies well. Oh, that's a lot. I went in with a heavy hand on that. So if you're around my complexion, don't go too heavy with Cherish. So I'm just gonna go in with my powder brush and just buff that out. And see, it blends out nicely. So that looks a lot better. So that's how Cherish looks on me. And I also want to try this formula with a synthetic brush. So I'm going to go in with the Morphe E4 and same blush color Cherish on this side. And that applies nicely with a synthetic brush also. So that's Cherish on the cheeks. I like that. I love that. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next blush shade. All right, we're back. The next blush I wanna try out is Lovestruck, which is like a berry matte. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I cleaned off my Refer brush and I'm gonna go into this and go on this side with the natural hair brush. So that's Cherish with a natural hair blush. Not Cherish, oh, Lovestruck. That is Lovestruck. Just blending it out. So these are pigmented. They're definitely pigmented. I am not having any patchiness, but they are definitely pigmented. And I'm gonna go in on the other side with that Morphe brush. Let me just clean that off. So these are definitely buildable and there's no patchiness on my skin. And this is, again, is over a set foundation, which is how I wear my blushes. Anyway, I always set my cheeks unless I'm using like a cream blush. And even at that time, I sometimes do set my cheek. So this is how Lovestruck is looking on my complexion. Okay, so now we're gonna go into Electric Bloom. Okay, so I was using my Refer 24 before. I think I said Refer 5, but it's actually the Refer 24 that I was using, my mistake. So I'm gonna try the Refer 5 and see how it applies. I love this color. Ooh, this one I could see a lot more of the coral orange in this shade. I love this. So that's how it applies using the Refer 5 natural hair blush brush. That just glides on. And then I'm gonna go back in with that Morphe E4 brush and put it on the other side. So I find like with the synthetic brushes, it puts it on lighter, so you have to build it up. That's what I'm finding. With the natural hair brushes, it's like bam, pigment. This builds up nicely. You can still get the same effect if you like a lot of blush. I'm just gonna go over it with my powder brush. Now, am I seeing a bit of patchiness right there? I wasn't noticing that with the other shades. I think, and I don't notice it on this side. I'm wondering if that part of my foundation wasn't dry enough and that's why I'm getting that. Yeah, that's a lot of blush. This color is quite pigmented and yeah, that's a lot of blush. But I want you guys to really see how the color is on my skin tone. All right, and the last blush that we're gonna try on is Paradise Venus. And I am gonna go in, let me make sure it's the right brush this time, with the Refer 5. And I've cleaned it off and now we're just gonna, look at that, you're already seeing pigment. So this one I am going to be quite light-handed with. And I think you guys can see that. I think that's all I need with this one. And I'm gonna try it also with the synthetic brush. Yeah, with the synthetic brushes, it takes a bit to build it up. But it builds up though nicely too. Right, so that is Paradise Venus, and this is a terracotta shade. All right guys, so now for the highlighter. This is the Skin Fetish Divine Glow Highlighter in Golden Nectar, and this is gorgeous. So I'm gonna go in with a fan brush, which is how I usually like applying my highlighters, and we are gonna go in. That is beautiful. Whoa. That's a lot. That's beaming, which is what I like, but wow. Let's tone that down a tad. Yes, I love this. This you gotta be careful with though. Do you guys see that gleam? They can see me from Mars and I'm all about it. This is gonna be beautiful in the summertime. Yes. And it blends beautifully with that blush in Paradise Venus. All right, so I have 2 of the Lip Fetish Vinyl Lip Shines. I love this formula. I have the shade Divine Rose 2 and Flesh 7. So we're gonna go in with the lighter one first, which is Divine Rose 2, and I'm gonna try it without a lip liner. I love this formula. I love that. I don't even need a lip liner. This is a nice throw on and go everyday lip color. Now I'm gonna try on Flesh 7. Ooh, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. I am gonna add a little bit of Divine Rose 2 in the middle, just to see if it lightens it up a bit. Just right there. Yeah. All right guys, so this is the final look. I'm gonna jump off camera, change my clothes, fix my hair, and then we'll be back to wrap up this video. All right guys, so now we are at the end of the video and this is the final look. What do you guys think? I love it. I love it. So let's discuss these products. Let's start off with the eyeshadow quad. Yo, this is my favorite quad. I can say that this is my favorite quad from Pat McGrath, just for that one shade, Rose Fire Nectar. It is beautiful. However, you need to use some type of sticky base, glitter glue, wet your brush, because the shine and the sparkle and the glitter will be all over your face. Now, I always do my eye makeup first, so fallout from glitter is not a problem, and I love glitter. I love glitter, I love shimmer, I love shine, so that, if you don't like that, you won't like this, because even this shade here, which is Twilight Bronze, is a little flaky too, and it will probably work better with a glitter glue or some type of sticky base. And this brown here, this is the After Dusk, blends so beautifully and it deepens up, which I love a deep outer V. So it looks lighter here, but once you start blending it out, it deepens up and it is so beautiful. I love this quad. But again, if you don't like glitter, you might not like this quad. Love the blushes. I love the demi matte finish. It still gives you a glow to the skin without being a flat matte. I would like to try the other finish, but I don't think any of those shades would show up on me. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick up any more, but I'm happy with the shades that I have. The only thing I would say is between Lovestruck and Cherish, I don't think I needed both of those. One is more of a berry pink and one is more of a neutral pink. I found on the skin, they pretty much look the same. So this one is Cherish and that one is Lovestruck. And as you can see, this one is definitely lighter than this one, but on the skin, you build this one up, it pretty much looks like this. So if I had to do it again, I wouldn't have gotten both of them, but I love pink blushes, so. But I'm just letting you guys know, you don't need to get both Cherish and Lovestruck because they kind of look the same on the skin. Now for the highlighter. Ooh, baby. I love it. Like it, you gotta be careful though. This goes from 0 to 1,000 real quick. Like, and I like to shine. I'm not even going to act like I don't. It does show some of my texture on the side there, but I have texture there. I still wear highlighter. It doesn't bother me, so it shouldn't bother anybody else, okay? And yeah, I just love this. I love the formula. What can I say? I love highlighter, I love a beaming highlighter, and I love this. And you can tone this down as you guys saw me do with the beauty sponge. You can definitely tone it down, or you can shine to the gods, whatever you feel like doing. And I think that is everything. I think I covered everything. So that's the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think of this look, because I'm feeling myself. I'm not even going front. I am feeling myself, and I love this eye look. Oh my God. You guys are gonna see this rose, what's it called? Nectar, what is it called? Rose Fire Nectar in a lot of videos, because this is all summer long. Maybe I'll wear this shade for my birthday, because my birthday is June 11th. And I just found out from, I think it was Cara from Beauty and the Frizz, that Pat McGrath's birthday is June 11th, so we have the same birthday. So yes, Gemini season, Gemini gang gang, Gemini Tingz, we here, okay? So I might be wearing this beautiful color. Out of everything, I think this quad is my favorite thing. I'm not even gonna front. I love the blushes. Don't get me wrong, I love the blushes, but favorite thing is this quad in Voyeuristic Vixen. I love it. So that's everything. Let me wrap up the video and stop rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys picked up from the collection. If you're planning on picking up anything from the collection, what's your favorite product? Do you like this eye look? Let me know all of that in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And since you're still here, why not subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified at every single upload. And until next time, bye guys.